than anything else. Nothing happens in this world if you don't do nothing about it. And one love to the women I call FBI, feminine, beautiful, and all important, inspirational. Let's go to the James Bond case. Yeah, everything you do it with a little flair. So when I'm traveling, this is what I carry my eyewear in. Want to see? Nice cake. Jacques Marie Mange. And it's what I decided what glasses I decide I want to wear on a particular day. I like those. I like those. I like those. I think we'll do those tonight. I feel like being on that party and bullshit kind of thing tonight. Tonight we'll wear this color is called Grand Reserve. My fraternity we call it Crimson. And yeah, so when I'm on the road, I take 4 opticals and 2 pair of sunglasses. Woo! But yeah, get your frame game up, gentlemen. Frames, fragrance, and footwear are things that once you get them right, you can stop a whole lot of back and forth foolishness. Shut stuff down with your work. Fragrance of the day. A Kevin Samuels classic. Bond number 9, New York Oud. This fragrance is outright magic. Back to the beginnings of my business, I wear this fragrance when I just absolutely, positively have to kill the game. That's this. On my channel right now, there's an interview. I'm being interviewed on my local Fox affiliate, and I'm wearing their fragrance. And I could tell that even the lady interviewing me was having a hard time focusing, and she just had to give up the ghost at the end of the interview. She's like, I gotta ask you, what are you wearing? You smell so good. It was that. Bond number 9, New York Oud. And for shits and giggles, throw a little molecule or one in there just to make it do what it do. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Last night was a rip-roaring show. And tonight's going to be even better. I'm getting ready to flute out to Miami. Get ready to fly out to Miami and do remotes from there this week. Change out the pocket. Let's see. What do you think? Pocket square? Let's stick with the white, or should we go with the black and work?
Hey, it's your skin. Oh.
You guys know people like becoming friends with women in college, beautiful women, to listen to how they think. This is what volunteering yourself for the friend zone to key women, remove sex from the table, and opens women up to telling you the truth. Once you hear how women really tend to think from their friend zone perspective, it'll change your game. It'll change your idea on a lot of different things. Okay? I'm bringing people in one at a time. Volunteering to be in the friend zone. Now, when I say volunteer to be in a friend zone, I mean that. Volunteer to be in a friend zone. Don't try to get your way out. You're spying. You're a double agent. Unmute yourself. Alex. Austin. You muted yourself. I didn't mute you. Oh. Okay. All right, all right.
I'm gonna skip this one.
Hello,
Mm.
how old are you?
33.
Well, all right, what's your question?
Oh, I just, I've been.
I'm gonna skip this one too.
Finding,
This is crap.
I've been watching a lot of
This
your
is
stuff
crap.
lately and like watching you, the way you talk to women and how they're like, they want these traditional values or modern, like traditional and modern values. Like, how do you sort through that and find somebody that is like aligns with like what you're looking for?
What's your question? How do you find a good woman?
Yeah, pretty much like, how do you
Okay,
find
see,
like?
now, see, here's what I want from you guys. They're watching my videos and all that other preamble, guys, please cut that part out. I don't need to know the backstory, just get to the question. The question is, how do you find a woman that aligns with your values? For what outcome?
Marriage, long term, like just somebody, cause I'm trying to build
Hold on,
myself.
hold on. I'm talking to the guys 18 to 29, you're a different phase. So,
Oh, sorry.
but I'll answer the question. Are you in a position to have your wife quit?
What, quit her, job?
Yes.
Take care of me? I think so. I mean, I'm not,
You make enough
I'm
money,
not-
you make enough money to hire your woman.
I make about like 50,000 with bonuses or extra.
No.
bonuses.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. I mean, that's just reality. You don't make enough to hire your woman.
Yeah,
Okay, well, no, not really.
no, I mean, that's fine, like, I'm getting there, but yeah.
So if I told you where to go find her and
Okay.
you're not ready for it.
No,
But this is perfect what I mean. So Austin, you're kind of where I was saying, why spend any time thinking about a wife if you're not in a position to hire her?
I
And only
agree.
with modern women.
I agree with that, because like.
All right, but if you agree with it, really agreed with it, why would you even ask the question?
I mean, maybe it's just because I'm just like, you know, I am working hard at getting like further in my career, and I'm just tired.
No, it's because men are today are romantics. And you want love and consistent sex and somebody to rub your stomach, and you're not there yet, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, you nailed it, for sure.
I know, so this is 2022 is about self-awareness, don't lie to yourself.
Hey man, I'm right there with you, like.
Okay, but if you're right
My
there
ear
with me,
drops, so,
okay, you
like-
can't talk with me. If you're right there with me, then understand, you're a modern man. You know what the dating environment is like.
Yeah,
And unfortunately, if you can't, you put yourself in the position. This is where I'm gonna talk about marriage. I would not be worried about marriage make this clear. I would not be worried, I would not be concerned with trying to be married, guys, unless I can employ my woman. Maximum leverage.
right.
So you're not in that position, my friend. So, and no guy is in your financial position. So at best, you'd be looking for some sort of wife who was a partner, 50-50 or whatever. And that's fraught with all kinds of different issues that I really don't try to address. It exists for most people, but that's not the focus of my content. But when I want to answer your question, at 33, are you working 60 hours a week that you're getting paid for each hour?
No, I'm working, I mean, I have a salary, so, but I work.
You working 40 hours a week in your job?
More, for
Okay.
sure.
All right, well, see, one of the things I say is, where's your part-time job? Are you working 60 hours a week?
Oh, I travel a lot for work, so I can't really have a steady job where I live. Like I work remote and travel a
Well,
lot.
unfortunately, I'm gonna just be honest, unfortunately, if you're working over 40 hours a week and you're making $50,000, you need to go get more, become more valuable.
Oh, yeah, I mean, this is a new position. I've had this job. for
No,
2
man, I
months
don't
now.
care about the position. I care that you're 33 and you're making $50,000 a year.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not college educated, so like I kind of.
I don't care. Okay.
Right.
See, this is when you guys start, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You're college educated or not. The fact of the matter is you want a wife. And you can't afford to pay for a wife and kids on your own. I can't change the environment or the culture. Neither can you, right?
Right.
If you can't afford to buy something, it doesn't matter how much you want it. You either go do what it takes to acquire the money or you buy something else. And this is why I tell guys, a lot of guys are still wanting wives on 1950s terms. They're not in a position to have a modern one.
Oh, this is crap.
You can have a real woman, a girlfriend, but that's short term. Children don't come from
So
that.
this will probably drop some more, but
So if you're not college educated, fine, whatever it is.
maybe not.
And I'm not gonna concern myself with what you.
Well, I'm not gonna fool with it.
Men get compensated by our competence.
I usually don't trade this crap either. This is crap.
If you wanna take on the responsibility of these good women and such and so forth. Because you gotta ask yourself, listen, you gotta ask yourself a question. If Bob and David raised their daughter to be the kind of woman you're talking about, right?
Right.
Would those men want their daughter to go to you or to the guy standing next to you who has a similar core values and things like that, and he was making double what you're making?
Well, yeah, I mean, of course they're gonna go with the.
Well, so it has nothing to do with her. You're looking at women that you want, and they're gonna have fathers who are gonna want her to be in the most secure position, go to the highest bidder. This is why I say,
All right, I like this.
if you're not in a position to control the environment, your wife, such and so forth, and you want long-term relationship and a marriage, look at what's happening in this country right now. It's not a good look. So I wouldn't be worried about it at this point, is my answer. You know,
I think that mostly, like, I wasn't really thinking of marriage until like I started listening to your podcast or your show and everything, because it's like the way you put it, it's like to be more successful in your career.
well, but the thing is, one comes before the other. You don't, why is it cost, man?
Yeah,
You don't just get married, I get what you're saying.
Right.
But what, I think what you're saying is a wife will help me become more successful in my career.
there's an episode I was watching and you said like.
Well, I mean, and I could get to somebody else too, but yeah and no, but and that's the problem. This is why you didn't start off strong enough to where at 33, you should already be moving up the path, because the guys I'm talking about, are earning more.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I can
Okay.
understand how to play my cards different in my life, but I'm
Well, I
trying
mean,
to.
and it is what it is, but I'm just telling you what okay, have a good one.
This is no ordinary shampoo. New L Black Eyebrow Balm for up to 72-hour hydration. It's what?
Oh. Oh, I forgot to send Zoom out.
being 29, I've got children here. I did travel the world for like 4.5 years, so I kind of was so focused on work as an air stewardess, I didn't make much time to use that age period to really date and meet anyone. So
Okay,
now I'm taking this lead.
you're seeking a high value man?
I just made new historical highs.
Because they're worth so much more physically, mentally.
Like we have a railroad on the weekly. It's just coming down.
Do you want kids?
Yeah, I do.
How many kids would you like to have?
2 to begin with.
To begin with? Yeah. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're married and pregnant with your first child?
No, I imagine myself taking care of the home and like being that support for my husband.
So you said you went to college?
Yes, I did, but I
Yeah.
dropped out.
And you have a bachelor's?
No.
All right, so for this one, I'm just gonna fill out this last daily candle.
First year in college. And I have a certificate in education, which is like equivalent to like part university.
We don't want it to go
Like the
more than
first year,
50% of this candle.
So, how
65
about
pip stop loss, that's doable.
I'm 5'7".
dress size?
Okay, maybe not.
I said dress size?
I'm a UK 10 or 12. I don't know what that is in the US.
Okay, how much did you weigh the last time?
We want to get in on the 70% of this candle.
All right, here's the tricky one. On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you rank just your face, fresh face out of the shower, no makeup, no hair extensions, no anything? You cannot do that.
5?
So, and you're 29?
Yeah.
So, this becomes a math equation at this point. A high value man, what percentage of men make 6 figures or more over there?
I don't know actually. How to check that?
What do you think?
Maybe like
Yeah, see my 1618 lines up in the area of my 63 EMA.
Okay, so the top 10%.
I like that.
So, if you want a man in the top 10% of earners, that means he's an above average man, right?
And the end of the fib lines up with this wick here.
A 5. That's right about average, right? Right?
That could be a
And
600 pip move.
147 pounds, UK 10 or whatever. I mean, in the ballpark of average. All right. How does that equate to high value?
Can my femininity energy over like give me an advantage because I'm quite calm. A lot of people say that.
Yeah.
And I'm listener and I do believe in God and stuff.
Okay, but do you think that there are women who are 8s, 9s, and 10s who have the same thing as well?
Yeah, possibly. I'm sure they do, and they're really stunning, beautiful, and got great figures.
All right, so, okay, you say top 10% of men, so if I threw you in a room with the top 10% of men.
This next fib level lines up with the opening of this bullish candle that started this run that broke this resistance.
What's gonna be the differentiation between the women?
So about a 530 pip run.
Yeah, because
On that.
You're limiting your selection of men to the top 10% of men. And at
Yeah.
almost 30 years old, some of the things that many women would say if they had done, separate themselves from the fact would be academic and career, but you haven't done that.
Well, I have taught the world for 4.5 years, so that's a huge accomplishment in terms of my, yes, me doing that. A lot of people haven't done that.
Okay. That's true. How did you travel the world?
I went from into 2018.
Mhm.
Yes, I was based in Dubai.
Okay, so plenty of higher earning men probably flow on those flights.
Oh, I forgot I had this up from the dollar.
Did they make him?
Looks like we just reached the top of the channel line.
Dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you've been around
One,
men
two,
who were.
one,
See what I'm saying
two,
is,
2, 3.
it's not, it's very common for women
It
to.
could do that, or it could
for
do
their
that.
resources. But if you have to make yourself a man in the top 10% of men, wouldn't you think you would want to get the best you could get for your value?
Yes, so what would that be in terms of me and my specification? What,
Well, you by your own, by your own,
So like it's coming down. I really don't want to chart this.
Okay, but you don't go from makeup that give you 4 points.
okay,
So if this were 80 years ago, women in your position, were they trying to get into the top 10% of men?
no.
This looks interesting. This looks interesting. Bam, that's a channel line touch.
So why do you think women did try back?
Because they just accepted who they were and attracted that instead, I guess.
That's one answer. But these men are limited. Once they're gone, they're gone. If you can't get one, then what?
And then
2,
I accept what other
3.
men are available, single, you could say, and want the same things as me.
Do you want to be? Would you?
1,
be that
2, 3, 4. Oh,
I valued accepting someone like
No,
me.
no, no. Would you want to be the man who's not a high value man, who's just a regular average man that you have to accept now because you can't get a high value man? Would you want a woman coming to you that way?
As long, I don't mind, as long as they're not like talking about it, as long as they're coming
Oh,
forward
okay.
and
Oh, okay.
And that-
So, okay, but as long as they're not talking about it, would you want to be somebody's second choice?
no, I wouldn't want that. No.
Why not? Why not?
Because it doesn't make you feel worthy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
See, back in the day, women who were average were happy to get men who were average and went out and built a life. Because everybody, it's called a sortative mating.
Ooh, that could be a
Today,
good
people
run.
have luxury lifestyles, but they can't afford themselves. So an only way to get that is to get it through a man's money. But don't you think if you had to go out and make that money, you would want the best you could get?
Yeah, definitely. I've earned it. So.
Well, so in other words, this is a hard question. They earned it. Well, Is an average woman a worthy is an average woman a worthy reward for high value?
Oh, can you repeat that? Sorry.
Is an average woman a worthy reward? Average woman, worthy reward, average woman, worthy of prize for a high value man earned.
No. Unless all other women are like gone, then we'll be like,
I'm just trying to get you ladies to understand that you don't want to be somebody's second choice. So these average men that you just overlook every day because they can't afford to give you a lifestyle that you can't afford. You didn't put yourself in a position to afford. You don't have the skills to afford. And if you decide to finally give up looking for this high value, whether you talk about it or not, men don't want to be the second choice. Let me let you ladies know why men know this is the case. Because you don't get to be a woman over 30 years old and not having been approached by suitable men. Most men know that you've been approached by suitable men since you were a teen. You just passed them up, waiting for a better deal. So now when women become over 30, they start to settle. And men are like, back then you didn't want me, now you're out of options, you all own me.
All right, so this is my chart for EuroCAD. Break this trend line here, break these highs, which is breaking this trend line. Then we can expect this move here.
You have to say, limit your budget and do that for 30 years, then retire modestly and live a modest life.
yeah, no, I can actually do that easily. I just
Yeah, so this
I kind of see that in my sister's relationship. She's married.
we extend this out
As well, and they have 3 children, and they're so
about an 850 pip move.
That's not what you can.
So this would be throughout the remainder of the year for sure. Probably into next year. We'll see.
Okay.
This is pretty right here.
You don't find
This is a 550 pip move. It plays out. It's the end of the year. Coming into the end of the year, we're in the fourth quarter. You can come take out that liquidity up here.
you gotta get from the initial meeting somebody to small talk to date to decide whether or not you even want to date seriously, to decide whether or not you want to be in a
All
relationship.
right, where's the first?
That. And women's like, I just want to skip to the end because I don't want to do the work because I don't want to get out of feelings hurt. I don't care. You gotta get out there. This is why you got women have to become assertive and aggressive and competitive when it comes to getting a mate.
This is a super aggressive entry.
And if you don't,
Not that aggressive. I should place the 10 pips higher, but
someone gotta have.
it's all good.
Okay, yeah, just a quick one. Say if I've met someone and they're like a really hard worker, and they've got a really busy schedule, and we can see each other, but it's not frequently, it's not every day, and we do more messaging than meeting in person. As a woman, is it okay for me to like always be available in that circumstance? Like, or does it come across?
Man, I can tell you, you ladies have been given a lot of bad information. You better make yourself available. You better become a pig.
Okay.
That's right. Because a lot of them say, no, you gotta play games. If you're playing games, somebody's a winner and somebody's a loser. And when you don't know anybody, especially when you're getting noticed, you don't have enough investment in it. Things don't have any kind of context. And this is the sad part. I see a lot of them blowing relationships at the beginning because they don't want to seem overly this or overly that. And the man's supposed to do it, the man's supposed to look. You hear when we talk about secure the bag, you better secure a man. You know how to go off the job if you want it. You know how to get around the world if you want it. These are the same kind of get up and go to be found by a man. Because men today are listening, are waiting for approaching a woman today. I was telling somebody this a week or so ago. You ladies want to wait for men to make the first move and all that stuff. The world in 2021 requires female consent. It requires female input. And it's not something that men want. And men are not moving based upon a lot of women's 1920s mindset of the way she is, when it's 2021. You guys need to catch up with the way you and your forefathers, your foremothers, your four big mamas, whatever, made the world, and then act accordingly. If you were, you'd be in the gym 5 days a week. You'd be eating a plant-based diet. You'd be drinking a lot of water. You would be, like you said, getting a therapy routine. You get an image makeover. You get out there and have an active social life. You'd be getting to look. You have to get out there.
That's crap. I don't like this.
Because in a few short years, the game is over.
But I see it going down.
It's real.
Yeah. So how do you?
That's enough. That's enough. Look at that and want some more.
I like this. I don't like the pair, but I like the setup. That's a tough one. I'm gonna come back to this 1 week or two. I almost want to say it. It's gonna come and break this support. I'm not sure if that works. D didn't break A. What if it has to? I forgot. That's crap. I don't feel like dealing with it. This looks mildly interesting. And I had this drawn up. That's my baby, but I don't feel like dealing with it. What's coming down? Break this level here. Need a huge stop on this though. Your 2 moves on that one. In case we get the push up before this entry, get the push up, entry here, another entry here. Yes, it might go down there. At least here. Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, I forgot I had this up from earlier this weekend. I think that's gonna about do it though. All right, you guys. Peace.